I'm in Bucktown now, and I'm turning on to Wabansia. Figured I'd just do a quick drive through here, swing by at least one new project that's going on over here. Actually, I suppose we could stop by a couple. Turn north onto Paulina here for just a second. Posted about the PAC lofts, packed lofts, where a couple of homes are still for sale at discounted prices. Here they are. Just north of the intersection of Paulina and Wabansia. Coming here to the Bloomingdale line overpass, which, as we had mentioned in a couple of comments on a recent post, used to be the northern border of Wicker Park, but I think a lot of people at this point consider everything north to be Bucktown. Back south, already passed under the Bloomingdale tracks, heading back to Wabansia. I hang a right and head west this way, maybe. Make my way to Walcott. Which is right up here. And I'm going to hang a left. Posted about this a number of times, and I've even done some video out here, but just wanted to pass by, give you another look at Rehnquist and JODI Development's Urban Sandbox project. Here you can see the mid-rise going up here at 1615 North Walcott. Eight condominiums there in the mid-rise. I believe 4 or 5 of them are still available, depending on if they signed a contract on one of those this week. And then just a few yards to the south is North Avenue. And we're back here at the street at which Wicker Park and Bucktown converge. Up on the six-cornered intersection of North Milwaukee and Damon. You possibly can see the Flatiron building right there. And that big old tower just to the northwest of it. You can see above the SUV in front of me. taking you down this way because there are just a few kind of new construction projects down here. Oh, here's this really terrible sort of yacht type building here, which I can't really get a good glimpse of, but we had discussed that on Yo. Anyway, so, some rehabs and some new construction projects along here on North. Don't really seem to be going anywhere sales-wise lately. The 2130 North, this project, I believe all the homes are sold. This is the old Association House, I believe. Up here at the corner of Oakley and North, this is a place that's been going up for a while now. I haven't been able to find any information about it. I believe that there are probably about, I want to say 3 to 5 units in that. But really couldn't tell you much else about it. So keep an eye on Yo, just in case. North onto Western, and I'm about to turn back onto Wabansia. This is over the area that I'm about to turn into. It's where I live. I don't live in any of the condominiums around here. I live in a rental 3-flat. But you can see here that there are just a ton of townhouses and condominiums here. One in particular here, right at the intersection where Claremont dead ends. There actually, look at that, there are people out here, which is amazing because this place, as long as I've been here and as long as my roommates have been here, this place, nothing's been happening there. And I can't find find out anything about it. It's just sort of been a pile of brick and rubble, you know, just this half-finished building for months, if not a year. So I don't know, there's some activity there, who knows, maybe something's happening. Over here, these are the Clock Tower lofts, which is one of the I guess one of the first big loft projects over here in the Bucktown area. Not maybe the first, but one of the higher profile ones. And you find a lot of projects that are similar to that around here, either true loft buildings or buildings that sort of look like they've been put up to resemble these lofts. I'm going to turn up onto Winnebago, which those of you familiar with Winnebago will know that this runs parallel to Milwaukee, just 1 block south, or 1 block west, however you want to look at it. Lots of newer homes over here as well. Lots of stuff down St. Paul here. And as we get past Bloomingdale, you can see some projects here as well. Still room for some more construction, should somebody choose. Here's a lot here at the corner of Winnebago and Moffett, which just sort of sits empty. Looks like it had been paved over at one point. I'll let this gentleman cross the street, and then I turn down to what is essentially just one street of single-family homes. And then if I turn back onto Western, you will see what is known as either Bucktown Station or Bucktown Point. I don't think that they can make up their mind, but it's this condominium development here. It has a great comic book store in it. I will admit, I frequent Challengers every week. There are good guys there. I think it's the only store that's in the retail section of that project. I know people are living in some of the condos there. I don't know if they, I don't know, take advantage of the comic book store. I don't know if that's exactly what buyers are looking for in the retail spaces of the buildings that they buy into. But also, if you look over here, I can zoom in here. We're at the corner of Milwaukee and Western right now. That's the Bear Lofts. I had done a video there maybe a month or two ago when Ed Properties took over the marketing of that. So it's right there. I'm actually going to turn back down onto Milwaukee. So here it is, the Bayer Fireproof something company was what was there. So here we are on Milwaukee. There are still some condominium, Bucktown Place luxury condos, something that we never hear anything about right there. Some other projects that are along here that may still have units for sale, although there may also be a good chance that they're just renting them out at this point. One in particular here, up right by the Bloomingdale line. I've always sort of been curious about this building, sort of this orange brick building with the MCM sign out front. You know, I just don't know if anybody's living in that building. I pass it every day on the blue line, and there just look to be no signs of activity. Up here by the Aldi, it looks like they're going to be building some lofts here in one of these buildings right here. Yeah, 1739 Milwaukee. Rich Casper is the one that's marketing that project. I had actually talked to him briefly a few months ago about that, and it was a little light on details at that time. It's probably worth checking back in on at this point. Back at the intersection of Milwaukee North and Damon, one of the focal points of activity for the Wicker Park, Bucktown area. It is about 1:15 on a Friday. You can see what kind of traffic and activity is going on over here. Lots of people on bikes, quite a few pedestrians out walking around. As I said earlier, this place will have a lot of activity come sunset, and it's really hopping until the bars close. Not exactly an area that you want to drive around at night. Lots of people walking out onto the street. Sometimes it's not an area I want to drive during the daytime either. Lots of boutique shops, lots of fancy eateries, good record store, good used bookstore, a few swanky nightclubs, condominiums, all sorts of stuff down here.